Transcripts of the bail hearing show why one crime watchdog says it was like a comedy skit that unfolded on Mardi Gras.
Natasha Robin has the story.
I mean, she was, throw me something, mister. She was throwing get out of jail free cards 15 times to gun cases.
The Metropolitan Crime Commission obtained and shared with Fox 8 the Magistrate Court transcripts of Orleans Assistant District Attorney Emily Maw refusing more than a dozen gun cases on Mardi Gras Day. Cases of people arrested for illegally carrying guns during the carnival season.
These transcripts prove that she committed prosecutorial misconduct, in my opinion. I don't understand how she's still employed, because any prosecutor that did this should lose their job.
When Keaton Mangavi appeared before a magistrate judge arrested for carrying a machine gun, Emily Maw in the transcript said, "A machine gun is a pretty serious weapon. I just wanted to make sure Mr. Mangavi is from Tennessee. Is that right?" The defendant says, "Yes, ma'am." Maw says, "Is he planning to go back to Tennessee?" The public defender says, "Yes." Maw says, "Okay, so as long as you're okay going back without the machine gun, then we'll refuse the charges."
So this is an individual with priors that she is just saying, as long as you're going to surrender your weapon and go back to Tennessee, get out of jail free.
The machine gun guy could get 10 years minimum, I believe, in federal court if he's for certain things. And they just let all these guys just go home.
There is no justification. There's no backing down from that. That's a felony offense. That's a federal offense. And she's refused charges, and this guy is gone now.
In the case of Frank Harvey, Maw admits there was probable cause for the arrest as a result of a visible bulge. She even says she's concerned about how many bullets he had with him, and then goes on to say in the transcript, "I don't think it's a good idea at all. But I'm gonna, as long as you're okay to forfeit your weapon, you're not going home with it back to Texas. We'll refuse the charges in the case." The defendant, Harvey, says okay, and the magistrate judge responds, "Well played, Mr. Harvey."
They were almost making fun of it in the court proceeding. It got to be sort of a banter back and forth between the magistrate judge or commissioner and Miss Maw.
Emily Maw didn't take much time at all to refuse Damian Brumfield's case. The commissioner simply said his name, and Maw said, "We're refusing this," with no further explanation. The commissioner then tells Maw, "You robbed me of my academic exercise about the facts."
I think the commissioner probably recognized how extraordinary this was, because the commissioner is realizing she doesn't have a police report. She hadn't reviewed the body cam footage. This is essentially, a Mardi Gras Day special.
Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams ordered a review of what he called an improper decision by Maw to refuse the 15 gun cases on Mardi Gras Day. Williams said Maw deviated from standard practice. We asked today for an update on the DA's review of the cases, but we were only provided with the original statement from the office about the refusals.
We're still waiting over a week, 10 days later, to see what the district attorney's office is going to do about this.
The DA hired Maw to head the Civil Rights Division of his office 2 years ago and is one of the most senior members of Williams' staff.
What happened in Magistrate Court is enough, in my opinion, based on my experience as a prosecutor and observing this for several decades, to warrant termination.
She said she didn't have evidence. Well, she didn't wait for the report to read it or talk to the policeman to get the evidence before she cut him loose. Grossly inappropriate behavior by the assistant DA handling these cases.
Natasha Robin, Fox 8, Local First.